everybody.
Hello!
Wednesday.
HumpDay!
Middle of the week,
Middle
of the week, Wednesday, middle of the week. Before we get going, I want to give a shout out to the fabulous Sophia behind the camera. She just counted us in for the first time. She did a great job, and we were all on our mark. Here we go. So let's see. Okay, so I got multiple things here I got to do. Number one is Saturday, May 20th is Disability Awareness Night at the Nuts. Go on the Modesto Nuts website. You can buy tickets there. You can buy tickets at the gate. But parking opens at 4.
4.
Gates open at 5.
5.
Game starts at 6.
6.
A bunch of us from BCI and TCI will be there. We're going to have a tent. We're going to have a bunch of swag you can come grab. And it's going to be a good time to raise some money and awareness for disabilities. All right? I may need to talk about this again. But first, let's do some headlines real quick.
Good evening. Coming straight from Washington.
Headlines.
These are the headlines.
Headlines, starting with the potential impact of AI on employment and the future of work. AI, artificial intelligence. Guess what? I think that we'll still be flipping burgers.
Most likely.
More than likely.
Yeah.
Still be Flippy over at McDonald's got it. Also in related AI news, the jobs AI won't take yet. The pooper scooper. I've seen no robots out there being like, yeah, I'll pick up the dog.
Yeah, those guys are just, they're not nice.
All right, coming up now, we talked about it, I think yesterday, we talked about the fact that Taylor Swift tickets are so expensive.
Yes. Yeah, they're
Check this one out. Now, this is a band I actually really like. Pearl Jam has 9 concerts in 2023. Yeah. How much do tickets cost? Now, first, Pearl Jam in the early 90s, that's when they came out, they went to court with Ticketmaster, who overcharged for their ticket prices. And they were angry about it, and they tried to fight the behemoth, which is Ticketmaster. They did not do so well, because Ticketmaster is a behemoth in the ticket industry. Sad, because we, the concert goers, pay horrible prices because of Ticketmaster.
It's a monopoly, I tell ya. Monopoly!
Whatever. Now, the interesting thing about this is that Pearl Jam, who the champions of the so-called champions of the lower ticket prices, their ticket prices, before all the fees, $148.
What? Good lord. Oh lord. For that, you could probably get an Evercade AEXP for $20 less.
$148. Do they not know that there is inflation? And hey, even if I make good money, that's too much for a ticket. I'm not buying $100. See, it was so bad, the card came right back to me to throw it again. And I almost came back again.
I don't hear it.
Sorry, Pearl Jam. I love you guys. I still love your music. I'll still watch it. And I went last year. I didn't see them in concert, but it was because their concert got canceled before COVID, and we got to go back. So anyway, all right, moving on. Guess what? Today's Wednesday. Yeah. The 17th. We have special guest speakers coming in today.
Special guest speakers.
Yes. Special guest speakers coming in today. So we're gonna stay put in our big group out here, and we're gonna have a really cool conversation about some very important stuff. It's gonna tie into what we've done on Monday and Tuesday. So this is really pretty cool. You're gonna like it, so stick around. Really excited about this. Thank you, Clayton, for getting this organized. Nice job. Woo!
Yeah, once you did something cool.
Well, that card really flew.
Yeah.
All right, so it's Wednesday. What do we talk about on Wednesdays?
Employment.
Disappointment.
Yes. And, we do a lot of lives, our lives at 1 o'clock, YouTube lives. And it always involves spinning the wheel and talking about something. Why do you think that is?
Because some people just like playing Wheel of Fortune.
This is true, but Wheel of Fortune doesn't ask you to talk. It's actually to pick letters, which is really kind of old. But anyway, the reason why we ask everybody to talk, ooh, sweet, I'm getting that wrap it up sign. The reason why we want you guys and everybody, including the staff, to learn how to talk more is because when it comes to employment and jobs, being able to talk is very beneficial. You're going to get it in your interview. Tell me a little bit about yourself. You need to be able to talk, not just know my points I have to hit. You got to just be able to relax and talk about something. If you're working with customers, and Robert here, recently newly employed at Save Mart, how many conversations do you have with customers during the day?
So many.
So many.
So many.
You got to be ready to talk.
Yep.
Robert's a good talker, so he's got that kind of down, but we all have to work on it from time to time. So you want to, and the talking really helps with that customer relationship.
I agree.
Right?
100%.
So being able to talk is an important thing. So that's why we do so much of that on the lives. It's just, we want to have fun and encourage different ways to communicate and random topics. You never know who's going to come into the store and they're going to have like bright pink shoes on and you're like, hey, those are interesting shoes. You know what pink reminds me of? It reminds me of this cool thing I did last week and blah, blah, blah. Right? It's just fun, light conversation.
Yeah.
Being able to do that super
I think it's
important.
important just in general, not just employment, but like in life in general. Just
Absolutely. Because I'm getting the wrap it up sign and we needed to keep it short today, let's jump right into our National Day.
Good morning, everybody. Here we are, Wednesday. And what is Wednesday? You know what Wednesday is out there. I want to hear everybody. It is Hump Day! Woo! I got other people doing it with me in here now, too. Woo-hoo! Just like Pooh would say. Woo-hoo! So.
Is that a joke?
And then there's Carl in here with us. But anyway, gotta live with what you got. So, but it is what day? The 17th, I believe. And the national day today is National, I would imagine there's none of you in here, Pack Rat Day. Has anybody ever called you a pack rat? Yeah, I've been called a pack rat. I tell them they're just my treasures, right? You have this sense to be able to keep stuff, and then pretty soon that stuff in that drawer is overflowing, and then it becomes into a closet, and that closet becomes, it gets to be out of hand sometimes.
My brother's one.
Your brother's a one. See, everybody's got one in the family. My husband tells me technically I will ditch some stuff so I can bring in more stuff. He's not always wrong, but they say the word or the term pack rat came back to us like in the 1880s and stuff like that, where people were starting to move into cities, and you were noticing, because before we were all here, who was here? The vermin were here, the rats. And in big cities and stuff like that, they watched rats grab things like squirrels do too, and they would take all their stuff and they would pack it away in places so they would have it. And they saw a lot of that in the cities because the rats had to get kind of have ingenuity with grabbing their stuff anymore, or not having others take it. So they watched that, and eventually it's how we get words for things and phrases. The pack rat came about. Pack rat, what's the other? I want to switch it around and call it the rat pack, but then that would be a whole nother story, right? That's right. Very good. Although there were a lot of vermin, cute vermin to watch, better than the other kind of vermin. So, boy, I can get off topic just all by myself, and now I got others to help me. This is marvelous. So, the other last week we talked about cleaning your room. I think they should have talked about the pack rat before they had you clean your room. So then you know why you had to clean your room, because you were a pack rat. So I think whoever put these, there you go too. So I think some of these days of, they need to be kind of, in line a little bit better. We might have to work on that. We might have to start our own. I've said that, our own national days of. That would be interesting. Oh, we might start our own VCDI, TCDI, national days of. I think I could roll with that. But anyway, on this lovely hump day, if you believe you're a pack rat and you have way, way too many of something, then you probably are.
All right, very good. That was the National Day, and now we've got to go. Well, typically I screw this up because I always say let's go back in the bearded past with Zach, but it's Wednesday. He doesn't take us back in the past.
Work-related stuff with Zach.
Work-related stuff with Zach.
Yeah, work-related
right
stuff.
here.
Work-related stuff.
Work-related stuff with Zach.
Hey everybody, how you doing today? I hope you're having a good day. It's Wednesday. It's it's a great day of the week. We all know that. Kind of that halfway point. And we're going to talk about work-related stuff with Zach. So, just got done interviewing you guys. You just got to the end of the interview and the employer says, "Hey, do you have any questions for me?" Very important, you guys. This is a very good. You want to have questions. Always walk into your interview with questions, okay? I've always talked about, if you're going to say for interview at Target, for example, we know they wear red shirts and khaki pants, so we don't want to ask them the interview. Most jobs are going to start us off at minimum wage. Don't necessarily need to ask that question. I think some of the more important questions you ask are, how long have you worked here? What do you like about this job? Ask them. It gives you a little idea of what's happening in the interview, okay? And it puts them on the spot as well, Also, too, I think what's important about this is it carries the conversation on just a little bit more, and it gets you a little more time with the interviewer as well. I understand. Sometimes you're done with the interview, and you're just like, oh gosh, I finally made it through the interview. I'm out. But no. Relax, settle down, ask some good questions, okay? If you need help with those questions, come see us before you interview. And you know what? I'm going to give a shout out here to Serena. Serena gave this idea to me, so it's a great idea. It comes directly from, one of our peers. And let's work on it, you guys. We can all do this together. All right, guys. Have a good one.
All right, very good. And I've been told to wrap it up too many times, so I'm going to wrap it up right here. Thank you, Austin and Robert, for coming in and hanging out and chatting about this cool stuff. Have a great Wednesday, everybody. We got some guest speakers coming in just a little bit.
Yeah.
Have a great day. It'll be fun. And then we'll see you tomorrow, Thursday, on the morning routine.